Today we'll be looking at Bitcoin on the daily time frame. I did actually make a post already on Twitter today saying with this daily close actually holding $15,743. So failing to lose that, it's still acting as support. So we are expecting this bounce. We have some previous support over here. So that's the resistance we're coming into. And yeah, we've already done that. So if we're closing above 16,200 with a daily candle close, so in 8 hours and 33 minutes, if it's above this, I expect continuation back up to this. It means that I want to start this journey back to 18.6k, back to this high, the low, sorry, this low over here, and that low over there. That's what this is suggesting. As long as this holds, we're going to pump. This is a key resistance. So if we do not in 8 hours and a half, if we fail to see, like in 8 hours and a half, if price is above 16,217, then we're heading up. If it's below 16,217, then we're coming back down. Simple as that. Remember, as I said in the post, and I've been saying ever since this dump over here, ever since we lost 17.5k, I've simply been saying any pump is fake. So even if we manage to come up all the way to 18.6k up here, you can see the 55 daily EMAs there. So you just come up into it to get rejected. But you've also got the 20 EMA over here. I can add another one on for now. The 12 EMA right here at around 16.7k. So if you see a daily close above 16.217, then we'll continue to the 12. Then if the momentum's strong enough, let's say we close also above that, we're coming to the 20. But if you close below the 12, you could be coming back to the 16.2. That needs to hold. If it holds, continuation to the 20. Then you'll reject that as well. We don't know where you'll find support. You should find support here, like this. We can come lower again, but you should find it here on the 12. And then take out the 20. And then head to the 55. But even though you do all these bullish steps, again, you're just running into this old support as resistance. So you just continue lower anyway, because again, we're still in targets to the downside. We haven't met our 14 and 13k target out of the head and shoulders. And if you've been on the channel for a while, and in the last week, even yesterday, I showed you how we're mirroring a fractal, which we've seen twice before this time. So this is actually the third time this fractal is playing out. So we've seen it over here, shoulder, head, shoulder. My apologies. If we can zoom in a bit, shoulder, head, shoulder over here. Your right shoulder's there, 52k. So we need to break above that with this double bottom if we wanted to head back up to the high. So same thing down here with this double bottom. We need to break above this to head back up. And yeah, here we did not break above it. Here we did not break above that. So I need to reclaim that level. Otherwise we go down, continue. So yeah, that's why we're continuing. We are essentially here right now. And I showed you the fractals in yesterday's update. If you haven't watched that, please go ahead and do so. If you haven't yet liked this video, please also do that. Not enough of you like the video. I know it's annoying to ask every day, but that's the only way we grow the channel. You guys need to put in the work by subscribing, commenting, and liking. Liking is the least you can do, but if you're not subscribed, please do so. We're almost at 5.5k. I think by the end of today, if you guys could subscribe, we could definitely hit 4.4k. So that's really appreciated. We're almost there now, just another 600 and a few. So yeah, zooming back into Bitcoin down here, just please understand we need to take out this high, 23k. If I set up some fibs from the top here to the bottom, we've got our golden pocket. So I'll drag this across. So you can see it's essentially telling us this is the area we need to climb above. The fibs are saying this specific location we need to see a close above, but we can see some sort of rejection down here, so we can go ahead and make this larger just like that. But I'm not going to keep this on the chart. I just wanted to show you guys that this is the area that we need to break above. And let's say we do reclaim 18.6k and come up into here, it's still not enough. You're still going to eventually get hammered back down, guys, unfortunately. So what you do need to see is a complete reclaim of it. Flip this into support. flip these two areas into support. And that's when we come up to the double bottom neckline, which you also need to validate. So there's a lot to do, but once you're holding this at support, then at least you know you're going to attack this, which will give you higher chances of heading back to 27, 28k. But I'm not seeing any of this, guys. I'm just getting you prepared that if we do see some bullish momentum, which is against what should really be happening, because again, we've lost support. It's been flipped into resistance here. So this is your lower high. We should be expecting to stay lower than this. But if you do manage to flip that into support, that is an amazing first step. Because we've been saying on the channel, ever since this higher low was put in, we were saying this should have never happened. As with the EMAs over here, you got rejected. That's a signal of continuation lower than this, and you failed to do so. You put in a higher low. So that's a point of interest for me. And yeah, we just kept on failing to lose this. So going forward, as long as we're above this, things should go up. We have this FTX scenario. So we lost it. And because we lost it, it's got nothing to do with this anymore. It's about breaking that, well, technically breaking the highest point. But yeah, how do we know we're coming up to there? Wait for a break of this gold box over here, 23k. That's how we know we're going back up to 25. So how do we do so? Reclaim 18.6. Although this is not what I believe would happen, I'm showing you that if we take out this higher low, how do we know that's going to happen? Louis keeps saying, what if? He's so annoying. He just says if. If you don't understand what I'm getting at, I can teach you this all. My course is 50% off. I have one-to-one mentorship, which will just drill it into your head for 10 hours, not 10 hours straight, 10 hour of lessons. So you got 10 1-hour long lessons with me once you've done the course. So yeah, so we work on, yeah. But anyway, over here, you have a high, well, if we were to reclaim this, first of all, that's at least a higher high in the short term, which is a bullish scenario. So what I mean by if we see a close above this, you need to simply wait to see if we're going to close below this. So if you see a daily candle, when it reaches 8 hours, 26 minutes, in 8 hours, 26 minutes, if it's under this, we are going down. Fact. If in 8 hours and 26 minutes, we're above this, we're going up until the next area over here. If, you know, the direct next day, when it gets to midnight for me, that's when the daily closes and it's above that, then I know we're going to this. So if you see a daily close above that wick, you know you're going up. But if you're never seeing that, it's not going up. So I don't understand why a lot of people get confused with my channel, to be honest, guys, because it can't be more clear than that. So simply what we're waiting for today. So what you should have done last night is you've seen, I already had this green line here from the last video, so you can go check, same price, haven't moved it. And it closed above it. So you have not lost it. You can clearly see it's above it. So that means you have not lost support. During that red candle, I had lost support. Before the close, I reclaimed it because this is the daily time frame. This is a support. I need to prove to you that after a whole day that this is support. So during the day, you can be up here, but I realized for the end of the day, I need to show you that that green line was support. So it reclaimed it. And because it closed above it, you go to resistance. Resistance is just there. We've tapped it and we've rejected it. So the expectation is, for me personally, well, obviously we're seeing this support being held, so support means this is the bottom so far, so we should be heading back to resistance, which was this old support. So this is what's short term keeping you down. If we see the daily candle close below it, we're not going higher. If we're seeing a daily candle close above it, we are going higher, essentially. So we just need to wait. You can also go on the 4-hour closes. So let's say tomorrow, so let's say in 8.5 hours, we close as is, it's not above. But if we're starting to see, you know, throughout the night, we come back down, and then throughout the day, like 4-hour closes above it, then yeah, and you see 4-hour, the 4-hour candles holding that support, then fair enough. But for the moment, now we need to show rejection from here before the daily close. But if there is enough bullish momentum to push price above 16,217, then we should expect this continuation into this next key resistance over here. But yeah, just realize, guys, I'm not personally trading this upward push because I know eventually at any point it's going to fail and yeah, get hammered back down, because we have not invalidated these bearish targets all the way down to 10.8k, 13, 14k, the shoulder, head, shoulder. But not only this, the descending triangle and the neckline for this pattern is 18.6k. So yes, technically, if you reclaim 18.6k, you're also getting above the EMAs, you're invalidating these two targets. But until then, you have to believe they're still going to happen, guys. And any pump is fake, a quick liquidity grab to take your money, and then they drop the market on you. Thank you guys so much. Like, subscribe, and comment, and I'll catch you in the next one. If you want to take action on my course, it's over on my Twitter. Peace.